Hello everyone, I'm Frank, and welcome to Frank Puzzles. This is a new channel where I'm going to share my love of puzzles with all of you. My goal is to post at least one video every day, and I hope you enjoy watching my puzzle solving and listening to my thought processes. And now, on to the puzzle. Today's puzzle is Verdant Hills by Arc29, and here are the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Place the digits 1 through 9 in every row, every column, and every 3x3 box. Normal German whisper rules, which means adjacent digits on a green whisper line are at least 5 apart. So, for example, if this is, say, a 9, both of these digits have to be from 1 through 4. It has to be because it has to be 5, at least 5 away from 9. Normal Kropke rules apply, which means digits separated by a white dot are consecutive, and digits separated by a black dot are in a 1 to 2 ratio. Not all dots are given. So that means, say this was 2, this number would have to be 1 or 4 because it would have to be in a 1 to 2 ratio. One number has to be double the other. If this was, say, a 2, this would have to be 1 or 3 because this has to be separated by 1, have to be consecutive, essentially, which means separated by 1, have a difference of 1. And not all dots are given, which means that just because that there's a 1 to 2 ratio here does not mean that there cannot be a 1 to 2 ratio anywhere else, right? Anyways, those are the rules, and I hope you can play along. You can play along in the link in the description. And now, let's get started. Okay, simple thing about German whisper lines. In a German whisper line, you can never have a 5 on the German whisper line because 5 is not 5 away from any other digit that can be in the Sudoku. So therefore, this can't be 5, this can't be 5, so the only place for 5 has to be here. Now this has to be 4 or 6, but the thing is, it can't be 6 because if that's 6, this would have to be 3 because that's the only thing that could fit in the 2 to 1 ratio. So this has to be 4, which means this is 2, and that's 1, right? It cannot be 8 because then where else could it go? So this is 4, 5, 6. This is 2 and 1. This has to be a 9. This has to be a 1 because those are the only digits that 4 could be next to on a German whisper line, and 6 can be next to on a German whisper line. So this is 2 or 3. This is 7 or 8. This is 7 or 8. This is 2 or 3. Okay. So let's see. What else do we have? 5 has to be in one of those two spots. 5 also has to be in one of those two spots. 5 is here. 5 also has to be one of those two spots. So 5 is one of those two spots. Same here. This is 5. One of those is 5. So this is 5. This has to be 5 then. So this is 5, which means that can't be 5. That's 5. Okay, so this is, okay. One thing I like doing is I like coloring high and low to figure out, well, in this case, you don't really need to because we know already this is high or low. So it still does give a good visual range so you can figure out where things are. So say that's high, this is low. Sorry, these are low. This is high. This is high. And these are low. This can never be 5 because it can't be, there's no 2 to 1 ratio for 5. So this is 5, this is 5. This is high-ish. This is a high. So these are all highs. And these are all lows. Okay, so we have 3 lows here, and we have 2 highs. So this has to be 2 highs and 1 low, which means that's low. These are high. So now we know, okay, so these digits are all low, and these digits are high. Okay, so we know there's 1 high and 1 low, 1 high and 1 low. Same here, 1 high, 1 low, 1 high, 1 low, which means this has to be 5 and a low, right? Because there's 4 highs already. One of these is high, one of these is high, and we have 2 highs. So that's 4 highs. So this one has to be a low along with it. Same here. This is a low along with a 5. This has to be a high along with a 5 because of the same logic. Right? Oh, also, we know, okay, so that's low, low, 1 low, 1 low. So that's 4 lows there. So this has to be high. This has 2 highs and 1 low. So this is 2, 3, 4 highs. So this is low. And that allows us to do that. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 highs, right? So these are 2 lows. So this is low, this is high, this is low. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 lows. So both of these are high. So that's high, this is low, this is high. So one of these is high, one of these is high. Yeah, okay. So we have 3 lows here already. Ah, okay. So there are 3 lows. There can only be at most 1 other low. There's 3 highs here, and this is not 5. So one of these can only be the low. So this is a combination low and a high. So that means all the rest of these are all low. So we have low, low, low. This is also a combination high and low now. And these are both high. Okay. So that's one reason why being able to color these is very useful, because then you can actually say, oh, okay, here's a low, here's a low. Here's a high. There's only at most 1 low here, so the low has to be here, because if there were not, there has to be 5 highs, and that can't be. There's only 4 highs possible. Okay, let's see if we can do anything else here. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3 highs. I don't know what else that tells us, or if it tells us anything. Anyways, okay, so we should go along with the rest. So this is 7, 8, or 9. This is 1 or 3. 1 or 3. 7, 8, or 9. 7, 8, or 9. Okay. This could be 3. This is low. So this is 1, 2, 3, or 4. So this could also be 1 or 2 or 4 or 8 or 6. It cannot be 3. Okay. So this cannot. Okay, one thing we do know is. One of these is 4. which means one of these is 9, right? So it cannot be 9. So it could be 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. So by the same logic, it's one of these is 4, and it has to be next to a 9. So again, this is 5, 6, 7, 8. Same logic here. This has to be, there has to be 6 somewhere, which is essentially the equivalent of the 6 for the low. So I'm not sure what that tells us. 1 cannot be here. So this cannot be 6. So 1 is either here or it's 1. Okay, cannot be there. Okay. Well, there you go. So therefore, this cannot be 1, and this cannot be 1. Therefore, this is the only possibility for 1. So the 6 has to be somewhere on this. So it's either 6 here or 6 here. 1 cannot be here, 1 cannot be here, 1 cannot be here. Therefore, this is 1. So we know this is 6. So this cannot be 1. This is 2, 3, or 4. So if it's 2, this is 1 or 4. If this is 3, it's 6. If it's 4, it's 2 or 8. So that works still. Okay, so we got 1. 9 cannot be here. So 9 is either here or one of these two. We don't know which. So this is low now, and we have a high. Okay, so we have high, high, high. Seven, 8, 9. So either this is 9 and that's 4. So 4 could be one of those two. Or this is 9 and one of those two is 4. Right? We don't know which for this one. Okay. So this is 7 or 8. Oh, we have a 7 or 8 here. And it could be 2 or 3 with it, right? Those could be 2, 3, 4. Oh, this can't be 4. This could be 4 still, yeah. Where are the ones? Does that tell us anything? So either this could be 1 or this could be 1. We don't know. And that doesn't help us very much, really. So this is 2, 3, or 4. No, we don't know anything but that. This. So this cannot. This is 7, 8, or 9. Oh, it can't be 7, 8, or. So this is 8 or 9 because this is at most 2, 3. So it's 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. This has to be 8 or 9. This could be 1, 2, or 3. Oh, wait. We know the 6 is here. So this is 6. One of these is 6, which means this has to be 1. So this is 3. This is 1. So this is 8 and 9 here. This is 7. So this is 2 and 4, which means this has to be 9. Okay. So that's 2 and 4. This is 1, 6, and 8. So this is 8 or 9. This cannot be 3 and 6. So this has to have, well, we don't know. This is either 2 or 4 with 1, 2, 4, or 8. We don't know which, though. So the 3 has to be one of these. So this is a combination 2 and 4. This is 7 or 9. We have 3, 7, 9, 3, 7, 9. So this is 2 or 4. This is 3, 7, 8, and it can't be 9. 3, 7, 8. And this is 6 with 7 or 8. It cannot be. Okay, so this can't be. So the only place for 6 has to be here. So this is 6, which means this cannot be 6. So the 6 has to be here. Oops. So this is 6. This is 8 or 9. Okay. 7 or 8. This cannot be 4, so this is 2 or 3. It's gonna be 7, 8, or 9. Okay. So that's 6 and 8, 6 and 8. So one thing we know is the 3 has to be in one of these 3 slots. So you cannot never have a 3 anywhere here. This is 7, 8, or 9. One cannot be here or here. So 1 has to be also in one of these spots. Basically not where 4 is. Well, that's not true, because this could be 4. Okay, this is 7, 8, or 9. This cannot be 6. Okay. Okay. We're just kind of stuck right now. Here's 2 and 3 and 2 and 3, right? Because we know it can't be 1. This is 2 or 3. This is 2 or 3. So this can never be 2. There can never be a 2 or 3 anywhere along this line. Which means so this can't be 2 or 3. I guess that could be 2 or 3. So no 2 or 3, no 1. This could be 4, no 5 or 6. It could be 7, 8, or 9. Okay. So okay, so no 1, no 2 or 3. Could be 4, no 5, 6, no 7, 8, no 9. Okay, so then we have those possibilities. This could be again 1, no 2 or 3. Could be 4, no 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so this is interesting. So either this is 1, in which case 4 has to be here and 9 has to be here. Or this is 1 and that's 2. What does that mean? So if this is 2, that's 1 or 4. If this is 4, this has to be 8. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So say this is not 4 and 8. So this is 2 with 1 or 4. If this is 2, this has to be 3. This has to be 8. And this is 1 or 4. This is 4 or 6. Okay, so say... So I think the 2 has to be one of those two. Right? If this was not 4 and 8, this has to be 2 with 1 or 4, so that's 3 and 8. Otherwise, this is 4 and 8. So, okay, this can never be 8 then. So we know the 8 has to be one of these two. And I think we know the 2 has to be one of those two also, right? If this is not 4, 8, it has to be 2 with something, right? Okay. Hold up. Say this is 4 and 8. Or actually, no. Say this is 2. This has to be 3. So if this is 2, this has to be 3, 8. This is 7, 2, 3, 8. Right? So if this is not 4 and 8, right, let's go through the logic. If this is not 4 and 8, this is 2 with something. So this is 3, 8. This has to be 2. This has to be 3 and 8. This is 4. This is 9. This would have to be 7. And this would be 9, I guess. So it would be 2, 7, 9. If that's 2. If this is 4, this is 8. This is 7. This is 2. This would have to be 3. And if this is 3, this has to be 8 and 9. So in either case, this is 9. So that's helpful there. So in both of those cases, this is forced to be 9. So this cannot be 9 here. This cannot be 9. So the 9 has to be one of these two, right? So this cannot be 9. So the 4 cannot be here because this would be 9. So this can't be 4. So the 9's one of those two, right? Okay. This is 4 or 6. So the 4 cannot be anywhere here because it would have to be with 9. So this has to be 7 and 8, and it has to be high. So the 4 is one of these two. So this cannot be 2 or 3. This is 2 or 3. So we have 7, 8, 7, 8. So this is 9 here with 2, 3, or 4. Okay, so this is high, this is high. Whatever is here. So 3 is with 8 and 2 is with 7, right? Okay, so now the colorings aren't that great. So let's delete all the colorings right now. So that we can focus on these pair combinations, right? So this is paired with this, and this is paired with this. So if this is a 3, this is an 8. If this is a 2, this is a 7. Same here. We know the yellow has to be here, which means the blue has to go, sorry, the red has to go with that. So this is red and yellow. We don't know where the blue is, though. Pink cannot go here. Okay, so this is red, right? Because this is pink or red, and that can't be pink. So this has to be, actually, we don't know. This could be yellow or, no, it has to, okay, so same here. So this is pink, right? So they have to go with whichever one it corresponds to. So this is yellow, this is pink, this is blue. So blue cannot be here, blue cannot be here. Red cannot be here. Okay, so pink cannot be here, pink cannot be here. So pink is one of these three. Not helpful for now. So if this is 4 and 8, this is 7, 2, 3, 8, 7, 2. So if this is 4, that means this has to be 8. This is 7 and 2. So this is 3 and 8. So this is 2, 7. So if this is 4, this cannot be 2. So this is 3 or 4. If this is 2, obviously can't be 2, right? And then this is 4. So this is 3 or 4. 8 and 9. So this is yellow and this is red. So pink has to be one of these 3. We don't know which. Pink cannot be here. Pink cannot be here. So pink has to be one of these 3. This is yellow or blue. We don't know which. The other yellow or blue has to be here. Okay. If this is 8, 7, 2, 2, 7, 2, 7. Interesting. Oh, this can't be 8. There we go. Okay. That was very easy. Ugh. So this has to be so yeah, this has to be 8. This cannot be 8 because the 8s are here. I was going about it a long, way too complex a way. Okay, so this is 2, which makes that 3. This is 8. This is 2 and 7. This is 3 and 8. So this is 3 and 8. So this is 4 now, which makes this 9. So this is 3 and 8. This is 3 and 8, 3 and 8. This is 1 or 4, 4, 6. This cannot be 9. No 4, no 9. Oh, because this is 4, this has to be 9 now. Whoops. This has to be 9. This is 8. We have 7 and 2. So this is 3, 7. This is 8. This is 3 or 7, so this is 9. This has to be 8. Yeah, I was overthinking that. That was kind of not good, but whatever. 2, 4, 9. Okay. This is 8, so this has to be 3 now. So we know this is 3, this is 8. Which makes that 7, 3. This can't be 7. This can't be 7 or 8. This can't be 7 or 8, so it's 5 or 6. So this is 6. This is 8. 5, 6. So it's 7, 5. This has to be 1 and 6. So this is 2. Because a 6 has to be there. We have 4 and 5. This is all regular Sudoku. 4 and 2. Okay, no 5, no 4. Let's get rid of the colors because now they're really not useful. Okay, so this is 1 or 4. 3 or 7. This cannot be 3, 5, or 7. It has to be 3 or 7 also. So this is the 5. This is 3 or 7. Okay. If that's 3 or 7, if this is 3, this would have to be 8. If that's 7, it has to be 2. Okay, so those are... So one of these is 2 or 3. One of these is 2 or 3. Therefore, the 4 has to be here. Okay, so this is 4. This is 9. This is 1. So this is 8. This is 2. That's 7. 4, 2. This is 4, 9. This is 3. 7, 3, 8. This is 3. This has to be 2 and 7. So this is 2 and 7. Okay. Now we have 1, 4, 6. Okay. So this is 4, 6, and 9, right? So 4, 6, and 9. This is 4, 6, and 9. Can't be 9 there. This is 4, 6, 4, 6, 9, 4, 9. We have 3, 4, 9. This can't be 3. This can't be 3. Therefore, this is 3. This is 4, 6, and 9. So that's 6, 4, 1, 1, 6. This is 9, 4, 9, 6, 4, 7. And that's done. Hope you had a good time, and I'll see you next time. Take care.